Hey everybody, this is Dave coming to you from the Gaming Cave. Today we're going to play Bowl Bound 1989 version. This is college football. Couple things. Today we're going to play 1979 Alabama. The big thing about this team was this was the last championship team of Bear Bryant. So I'll have that chart here that will be going. That's the defense. Decent defense. Looks like a pretty solid running game. Quarterback runs a lot, so we'll see what happens there. And then we are going against 1954 Ohio State. The interesting thing about this Ohio State team is it was the first championship team for Woody Hayes. Okay, so we got two legendary coaches facing off here in this play game. And I set up a tournament bracket with all the teams, and I've already got them all paired. So this is a matchup. It's a one and done type of if you lose, you're out. So that's the way it goes. Here I have my bowl bound scoreboard. There's two per page. So if I print it on both sides, I can actually get 4 games on one sheet of paper. We use the marker for the downs. The quarter we just mark off, and then the time I X off as we go. We keep the score up here. Okay. I also have, this is my play.com football score season, and it works great, and my yardage marker actually measures exactly right for this. So it's perfect. So that's why I'm on this. We'll just move up and down the field. Alabama will go left to right. Ohio State right to left. And I'm doing a couple other things. I'm using the Solitaire system that I got off of eBay. So I've got them on a stand here, so they stand up like this for me, so I can just pick it up. I don't have to scrape it off the table. So we have two sides. We have the offense, and it's got the down and yardage to help me pick the plays. It tells us what we have here. And then there's an AR and an AP, which is any run and any legal pass, and a play 8 becomes play 7 inside the 20-yard line. And then on the flip side is the defense. And again, same thing, down and yardage. And then, so that's where we're at. And an E becomes a D inside the 20-yard line. Okay. So we'll be using that. I won't be picking it up every time you're showing it. Sometimes I will, because I need to get it up so I can see it too. Unfortunately, I'm getting older and my eyesight's not as good as it used to be. So I do have to look at it closer. And then I have the bowl bound priority chart here. So every once in a while I got to refer to what takes preference. It also has the timing chart, so I know how much time to tick off. And then there's a chart legend in case I forget what it is or what it means. I can flip it around and I can check that. And there's a squib kickoff return if we need to do that. Probably won't. The Solitaire version, the AI is going to control Alabama and offense and defense. So we get a chance to see how this works. And then I have Ohio State over here. And I'll be controlling them, offense and defense. Have our dice, which will be rolling right here on the board, and we need this 20-sided die for calling our plays. Okay, so the other thing I'm going to do, it slows me down just a tick, not too bad. I am going to keep some basic stats, rushing, passing, attempts, and yards. At the end, I can add them up, and then kickoff returns, interception returns, punt returns, extra point and field goal attempts, what happens there, and punt yardage. If the quarterback gets trapped, I'm not going to worry about penalty yardage and things like that, because or the first downs, I'm not going to keep track of those. They're not that important to me. I really want to know how did the team's passing and rushing go. And then I got to figure out if I want to tally all those up or not. Okay. As you can see, I had a game over here. It was 75 Arizona State, 86 Arizona State. I had the 86 team, and I ended up winning 34-3. They really managed to run the ball quite well. The 86 team and the 75 team couldn't stop them. So we'll see how this one goes today. I'm trying to kind of condense things. Hopefully be able to get the charts over here in front of you as we're going. First thing we need to do is we need to roll. We're going to use a couple 6-sided dice. We need to see who's going to kick off. The white die will be Alabama, the red die Ohio State. See who wins the coin toss, so to speak. It's a 2 for Alabama and a 6 for Ohio State. They will defer. And so kicking off is going to be Ohio State will kick off. So I'm going to make that note right here. OSU kickoff over the first quarter. That way, when we get to halftime, I can remember that Ohio State will be receiving. Okay, here we go. So let's get this game going, see how we do. We start with our kickoff right here. We just roll the black die and the 2 white die. The black die makes up the 10-digit, and we add the 2 white dice together, and we get a 31. We come out 31, and we get an offensive 5. That's on the kicking team. We do go ahead and roll to see what the result of it is. It's a 33, which is 62 yards. They kick off from the 30. I know I have the little thing there at the... So from the 30, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 62, it's at the 8. And Alabama does do the return because they haven't stopped the play yet. We'll see what their return is, and it is a 22. On their return is 24 yards. That is not a bad, or we can make them kick it again. I think if I'm Alabama, I would make them kick it again. So they're going to have to kick off now from the 25. Because the time clock would have run, we marked 10 seconds off, and we kick off again, this time from the 25. Okay, we get 24 on our kickoff. Ohio State, 57. All right, here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 57. It's at the 18-yard line, and here comes the Crimson Tide on the return is 21. 21 is offensive 10. That's on them. And we go 38. 22 yards. So the 22, but they got the penalty, so it goes half the distance from the 8. They'll start at the 9-yard line. All right, we set the first down marker at the 9. It's another penalty on the play, and it was a kick return anyway. It is first down. Okay. Alabama is on offense. Ohio State is on defense. Okay, here we go. We roll. This is 1st and 10. So right here, I have the offensive coordinator. It's 1st and 10. We roll. Oh, before I roll, I got to call my defense. So I think the Buckeyes will start. Let's try them with a C wide, short yardage wide. So we're going to see what they're going to do. So they have a wide. Now they roll. They get a 12 on their offensive play call is a 2, which is a counter. Okay, so they're going to run a counter against my defensive short yardage wide. Okay, so I roll all the dice together here. The defense gets a 1, and the offense gets 27. So the defense, a 1 on a counter, which was number 2, is -1. And they have 27. On their counter is 3. That's a gain of 2. All right, second down. Use 30 seconds up. Mark that off. And it's second down. Okay, I think we will run. We're going to run a standard A. Okay, and they're going to run. This is 2nd and 8. So we have 2nd 5 to 10. It's a 2, and a 2 is another counter. So Alabama's giving us a dose of the run. Here we go. I'm on a standard defense. Oh, and I got a 5 for my defense. He gets a 26. A 5, this is good. Fumble +1, okay? He gets 26. Oh, and he has a fumble. Okay, So in this case, we look at the offensive play results a fumble. The defensive play results a fumble. It's a fumble at the lower number. So it's a fumble at 0. So no gain, and they have a fumble. Okay, now we roll. Fumble recovered by Alabama, 10-30. So we roll, and it's 21. They recovered it. Okay, so it's no gain. We go 3rd down, and now it's 3rd and 8. Okay. Now, a couple things I want you to see here too. I just saw it. In the newest set of rules that we're using that I printed off, at the very end is errata on these play charts. And one of the errata is all of these right here are supposed to be green, not red. So I did put a G there to remind me that those are green. That was the only one on Ohio State. Alabama, this was supposed to be 39 yards. I think it was 30, looks like 36 there, but it's supposed to be 39. And that was the only one on that one. So I did make that adjustment. Okay, here we go. It's 3rd down. I'm going to go pass prevent short, D. He's going to run 3rd and 9. He gets an 8. Let's see, 3rd and 6-10, and he rolled an 8. That is play number 8, and an 8 is a bootleg. Okay, so they're going to run a bootleg. Gets my pass prevent short. Okay, here we go. Oh, I got a 4, and he gets 18. So let's see what I get. A 4 for me against an 8 is an incomplete. He gets an 18. 18 on a bootleg is a defensive 10. Okay, so there's a penalty on me. And he gets a 24, which is an incomplete. They take the 10-yard penalty. 5, 10. And it's 1st down. At the 21, takes 10 seconds. And we go to 1st down. And so far, they have had, I forgot to mark down my, for Alabama, my stats. Here I got going. First one, he had 1 rush for 2 yards, and his second rush went for 0. They didn't lose the fumble, and then they get the penalty yardage. Okay, here we go. It's 1st down. All right, I'm going back to my short yardage wide defense, C. Let's see what he's going to do. He's doing a 7. And a 7 is number 7, which is a sprint out pass. So he's going to run a sprint out. I'm running my wide defense. All right, let's see what happens. I got 2 for my defense, and he got a 15. So let's check the defense. A 2 on a 7 is -1. And he got a 15, which is an offensive 5. We're going to check again. And a 33, which is a quarterback run. And he runs for 22, a gain of 9. I'm taking the 5-yard penalty. Sets him back. It's 1st and 15 now. Mark off the time. Here we go. 1st and 15. I'm going to go to a pass prevent short, D. And he's going to run a 3. And a 3 on a 1st and 11 or more is a 3. And a 3 is an end or reverse. End run or reverse. Okay. So here we go. I got pass prevent short. I got a 3, which is going to be nothing. And he got a 24. So yeah, 3, nothing. And 24 is -2. Okay, he lost 2 yards. So he runs, he gets -2. -2. Oh, I know what I'm doing. So what I do on this, and now I remember, 2, 2, and it's 0. Okay, so I just keep the run in total. So his first attempt, he gained 2 yards, then he had 0 yards, so he still has 2 yards rushing on 2 carries. 3 carries, now he's at 0 yards. Okay. And it is second down. We're gonna mark off our time, 30. We're down to 12 minutes and 50 seconds in the first quarter left. All right, it is second down. I'm gonna stay my pass prevent short. See what he does here. He got an 18. 18, this is second and 11 or more. 18 is an 8. That's back to the bootleg again. He's going to run a bootleg against my pass prevent short. He got 26. I got 2. And it looks like a 2 on 8 is a quarterback run. He got 26, which is incomplete. So I compare the defensive play against the offensive, and the quarterback run takes precedence. So here he comes on his run. He got a 36, 2 yards. Okay. So I got lucky there. He only gained 2 yards. So it's fourth carry, 2 yards. 30 seconds off of there. And now it is third down. All right. I'm going to go prevent long. That's an E. And we'll see what he's going to run. He runs an 11. This is on third and fourth with more than 11. He rolled an 11, which is number 6. So 6 is a screen pass against my prevent defense. Okay. So I got a 3. He gets a 25. So 3 for me on a screen. I add 23 yards to whatever he gets. Okay. Ow! That was 25. I don't know why I rolled that again. It was 25. It was incomplete. And incomplete that's it. It's incomplete. So his first passing attempt is an incomplete, and it's fourth down. 10 seconds come off, goes to fourth down, and they have to punt. So Alabama's going to punt. Here we go. Punts for a 33, and a 33 is 41 yards. I'll mark that back, make it 42. 10, 20, 30, 42. So that puts it at the 43-yard line, and here comes my return. So Ohio State's return is 36. Punt return is 22 yards. Nice return. 22, 2, 10, 20. Puts me at the Alabama 35. So Alabama struggles on offense, left me in great field position. So they punted that thing for 42, 41. It was 41. So his punt yardage was 41, and my return was a punt of 22. Okay, so I'm all set. It's first down, and we marked that off. Or did we? No. Now we mark it off. First down. Okay. I'm at the 35. Bama's on defense. I got to pick my play. I'm going to go with, I think we'll run a number 2 counter. This is a strong play for me. Let's see if I can get going here. His defense is an 18. It's first and 10, and 18 is an F. He's blitzing. Okay. So he's running a blitz against my counter. Needs a high number. He got a 2. It's not high enough. I got a 37. So a 2 is nothing for Alabama. And a 37 is a blank. I got no yardage. So my first rush gets me 0 yards. We go to second down. Take 30 seconds off. And here we go. I'm going to run... I think I'll run a line plunge. We're going to go right up the middle at him. Line plunge. See what the defense does. It's 2nd and 10. He gets a 15. 2nd and 10. A 15 is another blitz. He's going to try it again. Okay, he's trying to stuff me in the middle here with his run blitz. Here we go. He got a 2, which is nothing. And I got a 12. And a 12 is fumble. So we fumbled the ball. Okay. So my second carry is still 0 yards. We recover on a 10 to 31. 25, we recovered it. Okay. Wow. So this goes 30 seconds. And goes 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 10. We haven't gained anything. Okay, we got to get something here. I'm going to run a sprint out pass. Or should I run a bootleg? I think I'll run the bootleg. I need some yardage here. I'm going to run a bootleg. He's at 3rd and 10. He gets a 7. On 3rd and 10 is an A. That's his standard defense. Oh, that's pretty good defense for Alabama. So here we go. Good defense for Alabama. He gets a 3 and I get a 29. His 3 on a bootleg is incomplete. And a 29 for me. Offensive 15-yard penalty. Ooh, that's bad. Big personal foul there. And a 12 would have been 6 yards. He'll take the 15-yard penalty because he wants to keep me out of field goal range. 10, 15 puts me back at the 50. It's still 3rd down. We take 10 seconds off the clock. Okay. Well, I got to go. I'm going to go drop back past number 9. Okay. See what he does. He does a number 8. This is 3rd and 11 plus. He ran a C, which is a spread wide defense. Okay, here we go. He's got a spread against my drop back. He got a 3, and I have a 24. So 3 on his spread is going to be minus 10. And I got 24, which is incomplete. So it's another incomplete pass. Oh, I wrote that on the wrong guy. 2. Yeah, he didn't have one. You got to get yourself in the habit on your keeping this yardage up. Okay, so 4th down. I'm at the 50. I got a punt. So their defense for Alabama stood tall and held them. And of course, a little penalty helped. Okay, here comes our punt. It's a 31, and a 31 on our punt is 32 yards. So we punt it for 32. 10, 20, 32. That's at the 18, and they're going to return it. And the return is 32. Oh, hits a fumble. Oh, boy. So he fumbles. A lot of turnovers. 10 to 30. They got it. And a 17, I got to check. Because I believe a 17 on a fumble lets them get a fumble return going. So let me check this real quick. Find this in here. It's on a certain set of numbers that you get to return the ball on. Let's see if it's written over here anywhere. Fumble, number of yards downfield. Nope. Okay. So let's see, fumbles. Page 10. Okay, any blocked kick. Fumbles which are recovered with recovery attempts total of 17, 18, or 19. So they do an interception return on that fumble. This is Alabama. So now we roll. He gets to return. Somebody else picked up the ball for him. And it's a 36. And they ran 14 yards with it. So it turns out pretty good for them. 10, 2, 12, 14. They start at their 32-yard line. Okay. First down. Change of possession. And they had a punt return ends up being 14 yards. Okay, here we go. Alabama's got the ball again. We're going to try to see if they get something going. I'm going to start with a standard defense this time. A. He's going to run a 2, which is the counter play again. Okay, so he's running this counter. I'm running my standard defense. I got a 1, which is nothing. He got a 34, which is a B, breakaway. So now we go to the breakaway, and he gets 34. And on the breakaway, that's 14 yards. So he goes 3, 13, 14, puts him out to the 46. First down. So 5, 16 now. And that's a first down, so it only takes 20 seconds instead of the normal 30, because in college, they stop the clock to reset the chains. All right, here we go. Alabama. So now I'm going to run my short yardage wide. Let's see what he runs. He runs a 4, which is a draw. So he's running a draw against my short yardage wide. That was a good for him, bad for me. 1 is nothing on my defense. He gets a 14. Oh, -1. So he gets dropped back a yard. So carry number 16, 15, and this goes to second down. 10, 20, 30. Down to 9 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first quarter. All right, second down. I'm going to stay in my short yardage wide. See what he does here at 2nd and 11. He gets an 8. 2nd and 11 with an 8. Oh, it's an 8. It's a bootleg. Okay, so he's running a bootleg, number 8, against my short yardage wide. I got a 2, and he gets a 34. So I check mine. A 2 is quarterback run, and he gets a 34, which is also quarterback run. So he's doing a quarterback run. Okay, the quarterback run is 30. 30 on quarterback run is 5 yards. So he gains 5. That's his 20. It becomes third down. 30 seconds come off. And it is 3rd and 6. I'm going to go pass prevent short. And he's going to go 20. He gets any pass. So I look at this and I pick what I think is his best pass play. And they can include the option. Quarterback runs, he gets a lot. Option's pretty good. And I'm in that pass prevent short. I think the option is his best play. So he's going to run an option against me. Okay, it's 3rd down. Option against pass prevent short. All right. So he gets a 38. I get a 1. On a pass prevent short, I add 1 to his total. He has 38 on an option. Is 5 plus 1 gives him 6 yards. And that is a first down. So he gets the first down. Gets a gain of 6. 20 seconds come off. It's first down. Okay. Well, that didn't work out for me. Back to 1st and 10. This is always a gamble right here. What we do, we're going to run our short yardage gaps defense here, B. See what he runs. He runs a 15 on 1st and 10. He gets a 5, and a 5 is option. So he's running an option against my short yardage defense. I get 2. He gets 16. Okay, a 2 is nothing for the defense. He has a 16 on the option. Defensive 5-yard penalty. He's still going to check it to see if he gained yardage. He got a 37, which is 8 yards. Oh, he'll decline the penalty and take the 8. 4 and 4, and it'll make it 2nd and 2. 8, 34 yards, and the penalty stopped the clock. Okay, it's 2nd and 2. I'm going to run short yardage gaps. He's going to run number 10. Oh, any run. So against the short yardage gaps, he could either do an option, which is a pretty good play for him, and the end reverse is a pretty good play for him. I think, though, the option's the better play. So he's going to run his option again, all right, against my short yardage gaps. Here we go. I get a 2, which is going to be nothing. He gets a 14, which is an X. Okay, what does X mean? I think it's probably over here. Yes. Variable yards gained, 40 minus off a dice total. 40 minus offensive dice total. So we roll the offensive dice, subtract, and what they say, whatever they read, 40 minus that. Oh, that's a break. 35, 40 minus 35, he has a gain of 5. It's still a first down, but it could have been a lot worse. All right. That's a first down. Goes to first down. Alabama is moving the ball. We'll start rolling on this side now. I'm going to go short yardage wide. He's going to go 17, which is 7. That's a sprint out pass. Oh, he caught me on that one. Okay. He hasn't thrown the ball. Now all of a sudden, here he comes. He gets 24. I get a 1. So short yardage. A 1 is 7 in parentheses. So he gets a gain of 7. He rolled a 24 on a sprint out, is incomplete. The parentheses overrides that. He gets the gain of 7. 5, 7. It's going to be 2nd and 3. There's his first pass for 7 yards. It's 2nd down. And 3. Went too far. 2nd and 3. I'm going with a short yardage wide. Alabama gets a 7. And a 7 is 7 again. Excuse me. He's going with another sprint out pass. All right, here we go. Alabama's got me mixed up. I don't know what he's doing. I rolled a 5. He gets a 21. Okay, a short yardage on a number 7. I got a -5 on him. He gets a 21, which is a DS. Okay. DS. Variable yards gained. Direct sum of offensive dice. Now, what that means is direct sum of the numbers of the 3 dice. You add them up. So this isn't where the black one's a 10 digit. Okay. And I had a -5 on that. Excuse me. And because that's a number, it just adds together. Okay, so we're going to roll this. And I got a -5 on him. So we roll, and he gets 7. 5 plus 2, 7. -5, so he gets a gain of 2. It's going to be 3rd and 1. He goes 3rd down. 10, 20, 30. Okay, here we go. It's 3rd and 1. I'm in my short yardage gap defense. He's at 3rd and 1. He runs a number 1. I'll bet that's a line plunge. 3rd and 4th and 1. Yes, it is. It's a line plunge. So he's got a line plunge. I've got my short yardage gaps. This is good defense for Ohio State. He gets a 30. I got a 2. And of course, a 2 is a blank. I did not stop him. depends on what he gets. He has a 37 yards, so he plowed her right up the middle. Puts him at the 15. All right, first down. 20 seconds, come off. First down. All right, now where it's getting tough. I'm going to run my standard defense, A. He's going to run 13. 13 is play 3, which is an end run reverse against my standard defense. He is a 39. I have a 2, and a 2 is nothing. 39, oh, -3. So he lost yardage. He did not get a good play there. Be second down. Back to 45. That's 30 seconds off of there. It's second down. Okay. Yeah, that worked. I'm going to go pass prevent short. D. He's going to do 20, any pass play. So he's going to run an option again. I know what he's going to do. Yeah, that's his best play. He's coming with the option. Here he goes. I got 1. Against that is a gain of 1. He gets a 34 on his option, is a breakaway. Uh-oh. This may be a touchdown. Add 1 to it. 37 is 22 and 1's 23. It's a gain of 18 and a touchdown. So number 14 goes 18. That's 13, 563, touchdown. And he got a touchdown. Okay. That's a 10-second play. And now he does his extra point. And the extra point is 33-17, so it's good. He kicks from the 2, so that's all he needed. So his extra point is good. And I'm going to keep his score on this sheet over here. And then I'll put it on my scoreboard at the end of the quarter. Right now, they have 7. So it's 7-0 right now. And Alabama's going to be kicking off. All right. I forgot to write down their kickoff yardage on the first turn, the first time. His extra point, field goal, kickoff, punt, interception, return yards. Oh, his kickoff. He had the return. Thought it was something like 52 or something, wasn't it? Let me look at that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. We'll give it that to him. That's what he's going to get. It's not like it's a big deal there. Let's see, where's that at? Punt yardage, field goal attempts. Maybe it's not on there. It's just the kick returns. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay, that's fine. All right, Alabama scores at 7-0. They'll be kicking from their 30. So here comes the kickoff. There is 6 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first quarter. They kick a 22 for Alabama is 51 yards. Not great kickers, that's for sure. 10, 20, 30, 40, 51. That's it to 19. Ohio State's kick return is going to be 10. 11 yards. Wow, he sucked. His kickoff return went for 11. Puts me at the 30. First down, Ohio State. All right, it's at 10 seconds. And it's first down. Here we go. Alabama's on defense. Ohio State's back on offense. And I think Ohio State's going to run a counter. We got plenty of time. We don't have to panic. Let's see. They're going to run defense-wise an 11. On first down is a C, which is their spread, short yardage spread, which ain't a bad defense for Alabama. They get a 2 and I get a 25. A 2 is nothing against the counter. And a 25 on the counter is 5 yards. So we have a gain of 5. And be second down. 10, 20, 30. All right, here we go. I'm going to run. Now I'm going to run that line plunge now. He's going to take a 9. And the 9 is D, short pass. Okay, so he's running a D and I'm running a line plunge. Oh, he got a 5. That'll be interesting. I got a 17. Okay. A 5. Oh, nothing. Okay. And a 17 on my line plunge is 1 yard. Wow. Not great. It's going to make it 3rd and 4. Okay. 3rd down and 4. Oh, man. I'm going to run an option. Yep, I'm going to run the option. He's going to do a 1. 3rd and 4. And a 1 is A. He's got his standard defense. Option is number 5. He got a 4. Nothing. And I got a 36 on my option. Is a gain of 3. Short. 4th and 1. Gain of 3. I had a lousy 9 yards rushing. 4th down. I got to punt because I can't risk. As much as I'd like to go for it, I can't risk it. We're going to punt it. It's too early in the game to get stupid. Okay, here we go. We're going to punt. And it's an 18. That is 12 yards. Oh, no, kickoff. Oh, my God. This is 6 yards and out of bounds. It's -6 and out of bounds. That means it got blocked. So it was here. 6. Alabama's got the ball at the 33. Wow. They dropped the snap. I don't know what they did. He never kicked it. Yep. Wow, that was like really bad. Okay, change of possession. 1st down. Alabama's got the ball. Here they come. I'm going with short yardage wide. He's running 15. 5. That's his option. He's running the option against my spread defense. I have a 2. He has a 32. Short yardage 2 on the option is -3. And 32 is 3. So no gain. So we hold him there. 2nd down. All right, 2nd down. That worked. I'm staying in that defense, short yardage wide. See what he runs. This time he runs a 7, and a 7 is number 7. So he's going with a sprint out this time. Okay, sprint out. He has a 27. I have a 2. So a 2 on a sprint out is -1. He has a 27. And a 27 on a sprint out is X. And X is, again, 40 minus the defense, -1. Okay, here we go. 40 minus 33, that's 7, -1 is 6. 3 and 3, he gains that. It's going to be 3rd down. That is a pass. Shouldn't have done that. That was 6. 13. There we go. It's 3rd down. And 5. 3rd and 5. Okay. I'm going to go with my short yardage spread defense. He's going to run a 20 any pass. He's going with his option against that spread or screen. Oh, maybe he should do a screen pass. How is he on screens? He could get blown up. That's the problem. Maybe he should do a sprint out. Or even I think he ought to do a bootleg. Let's try the bootleg. Okay, he's going to run a bootleg against my spread defense. Here we go. I got a 3. He gets a 38. So a 3 is quarterback run. 38 for him is an X. So the quarterback run takes precedence. So we roll for the quarterback run, and he gets 35, which is DS. And DS is the direct sum. So we add them, roll them, and add them. He gets 2. He only got 2 yards on his quarterback run. And that brings up 4th down. And they're going to kick the field goal, I do believe, from the 25. So the way the field goals work, you only count the distance from the line of scrimmage to the goal line. If he misses it, we back it up 7 yards for where the line of scrimmage is. But this is how they calculate it. Here we go. So we roll for the field goal. It's a 23. It's 16. He missed it. He missed the field goal. So we come down here, we mark him field goal, missed. Okay, and I get the ball at the 42. So he missed a 52-yarder basically. If you really want to look at how that's calculated. Goes to 1st down, 10 seconds came off. All right, here we go. Buckeyes got the ball with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first quarter. And Alabama's here. Buckeyes are going to try to go. They're going to run that counter again. Keeping on pushing on the counter. He gets a 17 on defense. And a 17 is an E. So he was looking for me to throw something long. And I ran my counter on him. Okay. And I get a 36. And he got a 5. A 5 on E, though, is nothing on the counter. And a 36 is 5 yards. So I gave him 5. 3, 4, 5. Okay. And takes 30 seconds. And 2nd down. Okay. Not bad. I'm going to run. I need to get something going here. I know. Man, I like that line plunge too. I love going up the gut against him, but I don't think I'll do that right now. I think I'll run 2nd and 5. I think we'll run his number 7 sprint out. He gets a 7. This is 2nd and 5. On a 7. He's blitzing with an F. Okay, he has a blitz against number 7. He gets a 3. I got 35. So a 3 on the blitz. Nothing. Ooh, just missed getting trapped. I have a 35 on a sprint out is incomplete. 3rd down. 10 seconds. All right. I'm 0 for 3 on my passing so far. All right. 3rd down. We're going to go bootleg. What's he going to do? He's going to do 15. This is 3rd and 5. 15 is another blitz, F, against my bootleg. He got a 1. I got a 22. A 1 on his blitz. His quarterback trapped. I have a 22, which would have been 11 yards, but I have to roll on the quarterback trap. And I get 33 on a quarterback trap is -5. They sacked him. -5, quarterback trap. Okay. 4th down. 30. And Ohio State has to punt again. Okay. We're having a tough time here. rolls a 39 on his punt. Oh my gosh. That little asterisk means out of bounds. 24 and out of bounds. 3, 10, 21. Puts it at the 39-yard line of Alabama. 34-yard line of Alabama. Takes off 10 seconds. He doesn't get a return because it was out of bounds. And here we go. I'm on defense. I'm going to run an A standard. And his offense is a 12. Oops, looking at the wrong thing. 12 on his offense is counter, number 2. So he ran a counter against my standard defense. He gets a 33. I got a 1 on my standard is 0, nothing, blank. He got a 33. It's a 5 in parentheses, so he gained 5 yards. Be second down. Okay, second down. I'm going to run a short yardage wide. He's going with a number 4, which is a draw. Okay. So I got a 2 on a draw is nothing. He has a 34 on a draw, which is 2 yards. 2. And 30 seconds comes off. It's 3rd and 3. I'm going to go short yardage gaps. He's going to run an 11 on a 3rd. That's a line plunge. Okay, here we go. My defense against his offense. We matched up with him. I got a 1. He got a 28. My 1 on a line plunge is 0 in parentheses. So we stopped him. See what he got on a 28. Would have been 4 yards, but we held him to 0. Carry number 19 stays there. And that's the end of the first quarter. It's going to be 4th down. So just as a quick look, Alabama is just run. They've already ran the ball 19 times for 72 yards and had 2 passing attempts for 13, although he's perfect on those 2. On the other side, Ohio State, who's struggling mightily, 6 run carries for 14 yards and 3 incomplete, 0 for 3 on passing. So the end of the first quarter, stays 4th down. Alabama leads 7-0. Okay, so here we go. It's 4th down, and Alabama will punt. And give me just a second. Gotta take a quick sip here. Keep my mouth watering. All right. So we're starting the second quarter. We marked the quarter off. Second quarter now, and Alabama punts from their 41. And it is 37. Oh, 3 other modifications. Now I'm seeing it 4. There were no out of bounds on these. I scratched them out. Okay, 37 is 33 and out of bounds. So it goes 33 and out of bounds when we get 34, 10, 20, 34. Puts it at the 21-yard line. So he punts it for 33. All right, first down. And I have not, well, the 1 went -6. That other punt that I did was, what was that? It was pitiful, whatever it was, for the Buckeyes. Was it 30? 24. He punted 24 yards and out of bounds. Yeah, okay. It's first down. Take 10 seconds off for the punt. Ohio State's got the ball. We got to get something going here because nothing's been working. We're going to start with a line plunge against these guys, see if we can break something up the middle. They ran a 19 on their defense. And 19 is B. He ran the right defense too. He was looking for this. 19 on my line plunge. Yep. He got a 2, which is 0 in parentheses. I got a 14, which is a defensive 15 penalty. And a 31, which would have been 6, so it would have been nothing, but I get the 15-yard penalty. Puts me out to my 41. First down. Still. 10 seconds comes off. And here we go. Well, I'm going to run a counter. He's going to get, a 1, which is A. He got his A defense standard against my counter. He got a 4. I got a 25. A 4 on standard on counters, nothing. And a 25 for me is 5 yards. So I get a gain of 5. And that puts us at second down. Okay. So it's 2nd and 5. I think we'll run another counter. That seemed to work pretty good that time. He gets an 8, which is a C spread against my counter. He gets a 2, and I get a 31. A 2 on his spread is nothing. And a 31 on my counter is 4 yards. So it's 3rd and 1. And we 10, 20, 30. It's 3rd and 1. We're doing a line plunge. He's doing a 2, which is goal line here. It's a C. Oh, so he thought I might spread it out. So he ran a C against my line plunge. He got a 1, and I got a 37. So on a spread, he gives me 1 yard in parentheses. 37 would have been 3, but the 1's good enough. It's first down. All right, finally. We crossed this midfield portion here. 20 seconds, first down. Okay, now I'm going to run a number 7 sprint out. He's doing a 4, and a 4 is A, standard. So he's running his standard defense, and I'm running a number 7 sprint out. He got a 2, and I got a 35. A 2 for his defense is blank, and a 35. My sprint out is incomplete. Oh boy. That's 4 incomplete passes. Second down. I'm going to run the option. Okay, I got to mix this up some, see if we can get something going here. I'm running the option, number 5. He's running a 6, which is B, short yardage. Interesting. Short yardage against the option. He has a 2, and I have a 13. He gets a blank, and I have a 13. On the option is -4. Wow. Backed him up, lost 4 yards. 20, 10, 20, 30. It's 3rd down and 14. I'm going to do a 9 drop back pass. Let's see what he does. He does a number 1 on 3rd and 11 or more is a C. That's a spread against the drop back. I got a 13. He got a 1 on his spread, and the drop back is a -10. I got a 13 on the drop back. What does that say? 13 is 11. I gain of 1. He had to dump it off, and it didn't go nowhere. He gets a completion finally for 1 yard. It's 4th down. And Ohio State needs to punt. They're at their own 48. So they died quickly. Here comes the punt. It's a 33. And it is 28 yards. Man, he is not much of a punter. 28, 2, 10, 25. Puts it at the 24-yard line, and Crimson Tide return it for 34. 34 is 4 yards. First down at the 28-yard line of Alabama. They got a punt return, 4. First down, change of possession, and Alabama goes to offense. I'm going to run a C short yardage spread. He's going to run a 15, which is 5 option. Okay, his option. I got a pretty good defense for this. I got a 2 and he got a 32. A 2 for me is -3, and 32 on his option is 3. It's no gain. So he gets a no gain. Second down, 30 seconds. All right, that worked out pretty well. I think I'll run a standard this time. He's going to go with a 20, any pass. For him, against this defense, a screen pass is his best option, I think, because it's the one that he has the least chance losing yardage, or actually the option's his best chance. So he's going to run the option. Okay, option against my standard defense. I got a 2, he got a 31. A 2 for me on a spread, or on a standard, I mean, is blank, and he has a 31 on his option. Oh, it's blank, no gain. He's third down and 10. I'm going to run a pass prevent long. He's going to run 5 on a 3rd and 10. 5 is number 6. That's his screen pass. This is against my E defense. So I can give him something here. I got a 2 and he gets a 31. So a 2 for me is a gain of 9 in parentheses. He has a 31 on a screen, would have been 2. He gets 9, 2, 7, 9. It's 4th and 1. And 30 seconds. 4th down, Alabama will punt. So I held them again. Okay, here they go with the punt. Alabama punts it for, whoa, at least it stayed on the table this time. 21. 21 is an offensive 5. So they jumped or lined up off sides or legal formation or something. All right, battery change. So he rolls a 35 for the punt. He still has the penalty hanging out there. 35 is 38 yards. And then the punt return would be 26, which is, 15. We may not want that penalty. Let's see, 38. So 3, 10, 20, 35 at the 25. And he got a 15-yard return, puts him at the 40. I think we'll decline the penalty. We'll do all that. So it's a 38-yard punt. He gets a punt return of 15. So 38, 35, 30, 10, 20, 30. Then back 15, 10, 15. We start at the 40-yard line. Ohio State takes that. They decline that illegal formation. It's too good a field position to give up against this team, hoping for something worse to happen. Next punt could put me down at the 5 or some crazy stuff like that. Okay, here we go. We're going to try a drop back pass here on first down. I got trying to get some yardage going here. They played a 12 on defense. On 1st and 10, that's a D, short pass, and they're calling their defenses right. Here we go. He gets a 1, and I get a 19. Okay, Short pass against the dropbacks and incomplete. And I have a 19. That would have been a touchdown. Oh my gosh, the defense knocked it down. Oh, what bad luck. Second down. Wow, I had the right play called and I couldn't execute it. All right, second down. Here we go. Man. All right, we're running a counter. He's going with a 3 on 2nd and 10. 3's a D. Short pass, prevent. All right. Well, that's pretty good against my counter, though. It's a tough. I think that saved him. A 2 on that one is 0 in parentheses, and I had a 21. Defensive 15. Oh, okay. And the run result was a 33, which was 7, which was 0. So we take the 15-yard penalty and puts me at his 45-yard line. A little unnecessary roughness on Alabama. 10 seconds. It's first down. I'm running the counter. He's doing a number 4, which is A, standard defense. Oh, he got the right roll. That's a 1. I got a 33. Going to be mad about this one too. 1 is 1 in parentheses. Gain of 1. 33, 7 yards. So I got 1. Second down. Second down. Okay, he's holding me there. I'm going to try a option pass. Here we go. We're running the option. He's doing a 6. It's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. A 6 is B. So he ran short yardage, and I've got my option going. He gets a 1, and I get a 19. Let's see, a 1. Oh my gosh. On the option, this. 1 in parentheses, gain of 1. I have a 19 on my option. Was just nothing and out of bounds. So I get 1 yard again. 12, 22 yards. Third down. Not gaining anything. That Alabama defense is smothering me. Okay, it's 3rd and 8. I'm going to run a sprint out or a bootleg sprint out. I'm running a sprint out pass. Here we go. He's doing a 12. 3rd and 10, and a 12 is an E, which is a prevent defense. Oh, I've got my sprint out going. He gets a 4, and I get a 35. Well, a 4 is intercepted at DS, and a 35 is incomplete. If I throw an incomplete and he gets an interception, he gets the interception. DS is the direct sum of the numbers. So he gets the interception at 36, at 9 yards. 3, 6, so it's intercepted. Throws an interception that time. Horrible passing. Here comes the interception return. It is 24. 24 is defensive 15. On the interception return. They have the ball, makes them offense. Yes. So it's a defensive 15. Oops. And 24. Same thing. And 23. He gets a gain of 10. 5, 10, and then they get 15 on the top of that. 5, 10, 15, puts them at the 39-yard line. So we got an interception, return of 10. Change over. Whoa, man, Ohio State's just having a tough time of this. Okay, here we go. Ohio State's on defense. Alabama's on offense. Alabama's been pounded the ball. I'm going to play B, short yardage. And he's going to run a number 20, any pass. He's going to run a drop back. Yep, that's his best chance right here against this defense. He's doing a drop back. He gets a 26. I get a 2, and a 2 is 25 in parentheses. He gets a 26, which would have been incomplete. He gets the 25. Yep, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Puts him down at the 14-yard line. Gain of 25. First down. Wow. Alabama burned us. Now we're at the 16. I'm going with my short yardage wide. He's running a number 8, which is pass number 8, bootleg. He's going with a bootleg. I have 2 and he has 25. So a 2 for bootleg is a gain of 4, and 25 is incomplete. He's incomplete. All right. Incomplete. Okay. Second down. I'm going to run short yardage wide again. He ran 18, and 18 is 8. Another bootleg. He's trying it again. Here we go. Another bootleg. He gets 21. I got a 1. Short yardage wide for me on a bootleg is -1. He has 21. On a bootleg is incomplete. Oh, okay. That was close. Incomplete. Third down. Now I'll run pass prevent short. He's going to do 14. It's 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 14 is number 4. That's a draw. He's running a draw against my pass prevent short. I give him +3, and he gets a 36, which is 5. Gain of 8. And it's 4th down. And he's going to kick a field goal. All right, here we go. Field goal. He needs a 6 or higher. He got 23, which is 16. That's good. So his field goal is actually from 6 and 7 is 13, 23 yards. Field goal from 23 is good. Ticks off of 10 seconds, and now they kick off from the 30. Alabama hit that one for 3. All right, 31 on his kickoff is 55 yards. 10, 20, 30, 40, 55. It's at the 15. Here comes the kickoff return for the Buckeyes. And it is 37. And a 37 is 22 yards. They have a kick return of 22. 10, 22. Puts them out to the 37-yard line. First down, Ohio State. A team that has not been able to get anything going. They're not out of this game. They just can't get their offense moving yet. Okay. We're going to run counter. He's going to do a defense of 6. 6 is B. Short yardage. Dang it. I can't get a break on these guys. Man, he runs a 1, and I run a 39. He gets a 1 on that is a gain of 1 in parentheses. I rolled a 39, which is a fumble +3. So if I have a fumble, and he has a number in parentheses, it's fumble at the defensive number. So it's a gain of 1, and we fumbled it. Okay. And 10 to 31 to recover. 37. We did not recover. for the fumble recoveries on the defense. Let's see. Opponents are entitled to an interception term striker of any block kick lost by the kicking team. The recovery attempt of 39 is an automatic touchdown. And fumbles, which are lost due to recovery attempts of 37, 38, or 39. So Alabama is going to scoop up the ball, and they're going to run for a fumble return from the 38-yard line. And they get a 31, which is 20 yards. 20 yards from the 38, puts them at the 18. First down, so they get another fumble recovery yardage, 20. Wow. Man, if it could go wrong for Woody Hayes and Ohio State, it is going wrong. Alabama's got the ball. I'm going to run a standard defense A. And he is running 11. At 11, first down is a 1, line plunge. Line plunge against my standard defense. I get a 2, which is -1. He gets 23, which is -2. We lost 3 yards. We stuffed him there. It'll be second down. All right, here we go. Now I'm running a C, short yardage wide, or I'm going to go with D, pass prevent short. Okay, pass prevent short. He's at 2nd and 13. He rolls a 16. 2nd and 11 plus a 16 is a 7. That's a sprint out against my pass prevent short. Maybe I finally get something going here on defense. I got a 1. He gets a 24. A 1 for me on that is -2 yards. He gets a 24, which is incomplete. So he started out hot, but he's slacked off now on his passing. It is now 3rd and 13. I'm going with E, prevent long. And he's going to run a 19 on a 3rd and 11 more. 9, drop back pass. Okay, so he's trying to get it all here. He went with everything. He gets a 35. I got a 2 on my prevent long. It's incomplete. His 35 was a quarterback trapped. My incomplete takes precedence. So it's incomplete. 8, incomplete. Brings up 4th down, and he's going to kick a field goal from the 21. All right, here we go. It's a 27, 15. He missed it. He missed another one. Missed that one. We back this up. 7, 4, 3. And I have the ball at the 28. First down. We have 6 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first half. All right, Buckeyes, here we go. Here we go. We're going number 9, drop back. I'm going for it. He runs a number 9. Oh, it's a D, short pass defense. Okay, short pass against my drop back. Oh, man. His defense is awesome. 28. He gets a 3. A 3 is -10 yards. I get a 28 on a drop back. Is 14, so I got a gain of 4. Dumped it off to try to get something going. Wow, that's really bad. Second down. All right, I'm going with a boot. I'm going with an option pass. Number 5. He rolls a 2 on 2nd and 6. That's an A standard against my option. gets a 3. I get a 13. Let's see, a 3 on the option. Number 5 is -2. And on the option for 13 is -4. We lose 6. 2 and 4. Third down. Wow. So we're back to -1 yard. Woo! That defense is smothering me. Smothering me. Alabama is just crushing me. All right, it's third down and 11. We're going to go with a... We're going to run the option. We're going to run the option. I got to see if I can get something going here. Option. He's going 7 on a 3rd and long. E. Okay. So he's in his big defense. And he ran a 3, and I ran a 13. So a 3 for him against the option is nothing. And a 13 for an option. Dang it, -1. Lost another yard. Wow. 4th down. This is just killing me. 4th down, we got a punt from the 25. Here we go. 25-yard punt. So 36 is 33 yards. 10, 20, 33. It's down to the 42. Punt yardage was 33. And the punt return for Alabama is 34. 4. Puts them at the 46-yard line. So Alabama's in good shape there. They got a punt return of 4. And it's first down with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. We're going to run a C, short yardage wide. He's going with 13. Off 13 is first down, 13, 3. He's doing an end reverse, and I got the right defense called for once, at least the best one I get out for it. I get a 2, he gets a 13. A 2 is -4, and his 13 is 3, so he lost 1 yard. -1. 24 carries is 76. Second down. All right, I'm going with a pass prevent short. He's running a 5. Second and 11. And a 5 is an option. Here we go. Option against my pass prevent short. I got a 1. He gets a 34. My 1 is a gain of 1. And he gets a 34 breakaway. +1. Jeez. 21 on the breakaway is 26. Makes it 27 yards. 27. All right, 27. 10, 25, 27. Puts them at the 28-yard line. First down. And they got plenty of time. Man, oh man, oh man. I'm running an A standard. He's running a 10, any run. So for him, his best one is probably that. Is it the counter? Line plunge? Or the end reverse? End reverse. He's going to run the end reverse against my standard defense. I got a 2, which is nothing. He got a 35, which is a breakaway. Here we goes. It's another breakaway of 22, which is 17 yards. Team 24, 17, 3, 13, 17. They're at the 11-yard line. First down. Man, Alabama is feeling it here, let me tell you. Okay, it's first down. They're at the 11. I'm going with my C, short yardage wide. He's going with 18. 18 is an 8, becomes a 7 inside the 20, so he's going to run a 7 sprint out against my short yardage wide. I got a 3 and he has a 25. A 3 for me is -2 and he has a 25, which is a quarterback run. Quarterback run, and it goes -2 to the quarterback run. Okay, we roll the quarterback run is a 15. Oh, that's good. That's a -2 makes it a -4. So he goes -4. So we caught him on that one. Second down. Remember, there's no 2-minute warning at this when this was being made for college football. So second down at the 15. I'm going to go pass prevent short. He's going to run a 16, second and 11 or more. That's another 7 sprint out. So sprint out against my pass prevent short. I got a 1, he gets a 27. A 1 is -2, and a 27 is X. And X is 40 minus the offensive dice. So 40 minus 25, that's a gain of 15. -2 is a gain of 13. 10, 13, it is 3rd and 1. $60 yards. 3rd down. All right, 3rd and 1. I'm going short yardage. He is going line plunge, probably. Let's see what he goes. 15, and it is short yardage. 2nd and 1 to 4. A 15 is a 5. Ooh, he's running an option against me. He's tricking me. I'm in my short yardage against the option. Here we go. Oh, I got a 5. That's going to be interesting. 25. Oh, a 5 is -3. He gets a 25 on his option. 7 is a gain of 4. 2 and a touchdown. So 28. 22. Touchdown. Touchdown. So they're in. Kicks his extra point. 21 is 22. That's good. So his extra point is good. And he goes. It's 10 now. Okay. Whew. Brutal. Brutal. They're just pounding me. Pounding me. All right, here we go. Crimson Tide kicks off with a 12. And a 12 is 54. 10, 20, 30, 40, 54. Puts it at the 11. And I have my return, which is 34. My kickoff return is 45. Nice. 45 from the 11. 46. 10, 20, 30, 45, 46. Gets me down to the 39. 1st and 10. All right. And I got 2 minutes left here in the half. Ohio State needs to get a strike here. We're going with, man, he's going to do the drop back, number 9. See if I can get him looking for something else. A 14 is D. Pass prevent short, and I went with a drop back. He got a 3, and I got a 22. So a 3 on this is -10, and a 22, 25. So I got a gain of 15. Look out, finally. Gain of 15. 10, 15. It's going to be 1st down. Seconds. We're up here at the 24. All right. That one hit. I'm going to run my option. What's he going to do? He's running 6. Short yardage against my option. Okay, you can stop him. He didn't. I got an 11. He got a 2, which is nothing on the option. I got an 11. On my option is defensive 5. They jumped. Let's see what else we get. 23. Offensive 15. They're offsetting penalties. Okay. 10 seconds. Doesn't matter what happened. We're still at first down. Man, I'm going to run a number 6 screen. He's doing a 12. A 12 is D. D against the screen. That's nothing for him on the defense. Doesn't matter what he rolls. It's a blank. I got a 35 on a screen. Incomplete, of course. Horrible passing. Second down. I'm going to run a counter. 2nd and 10. He did a 6. 2nd and 10. 6 is B. Short yardage. Dang it. Man. He gets a 3. I get a 34, which is perfect for me. A 3 for him. Oh, he's -2. Okay, I got a 34, which is a breakaway. Here we go. Breakaway -2. I got a chance here. Come on. 28. 28 is 34. It's 32. Touchdown. What do you know? 24 and a touchdown. So 14. He was at 23. 47. Touchdown. All right. 10 seconds. We're going to kick our extra point. Wow. That was amazing. We scored finally. And our extra point 16 was for 11. It's good. So we're on the board. Woo! Finally. Okay, we're kicking off from the 30. The kickoff goes 32. 59. 10, 20, 30, 40, 59. It's at the 11. His kick return is 34. DS. Direct sum of the numbers. We just add them up. That's a short return there. For 7 yards. Puts him at the 18. Held him this time. Okay. 7. It's first down. 10 seconds came off. Got 1 minute. Probably not going to have much happen. We'll see. We're going to go blitz. I haven't blitzed all. We're going to blitz. He runs a number 9, which is a drop back pass. So he tried it against my blitz. Okay, here we go. Oh no, I think that's bad for me. I got a 4. Oh, quarterback trapped. 3 would have been bad. Quarterback trapped. Okay, he rolled a 34. Intercepted T1. I have quarterback trap. He throws an interception. It is intercepted at his number, T1, the normal offensive total. So he throws it. It's 22 yards downfield. 2, 10, 20. So it's at the 40. He throws an interception. I get an interception return of 38. Nothing. Okay. 0. 10 seconds come off. We got 50 seconds and we're at the 40. Ohio State is suddenly a couple errors, and look, they're in this game. They're hunting now. Alabama's on defense. They let down a little bit. The Buckeyes struck quick. Buckeyes are going to do they're going to do another drop back pass. Ohio State runs a 7. A 7 is an A. That's his standard defense. Well, that's pretty good. He gets a 1, which is incomplete. I had a 15, which is defensive 15. Ooh, another big penalty on, and a 14 would have been 10 yards, so been no gain. 15-yard penalty puts us at the 25. Ohio State gets another break. Okay, here we are now. We're going to run counter. He's going to go 14, a D, pass prevent short, and I ran a counter. Boy, he's tough against this though. Oh, a 4, I got a break there. A 4 is nothing. Yep, just barely got past that. 23, 1 yard. 1 lousy yard. 15, 48, and timeout. First half, timeout. Second down. I'm just looking at, 10 seconds for the timeout. Okay, second down. We're going to run a bootleg. Number 8. He's running 13 on 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 on 13 is D. That's a pass prevent short. That's probably a good defense. Yep. He gets a 2 and I get a 25. A 2 is -4 and a 25 is quarterback run. Nope, bootleg, incomplete. It's incomplete. Third down. I gotta get something here to give me some closer to field goal range. I'm gonna run a option, number 5. He's at 3rd and 9. He gets a 9. 3rd and 9, and the 9 is a blitz against an option. Oh, that's good for him. Oh, I might have got a break again. He gets a 3. No, that's 0 in parentheses. I get a 28 on the option, -8, so it saved me from losing anything. So it's 16. And we'll take a timeout. There's 10 seconds left. It's 4th down. We're going to kick the field goal. Here we go. We're going to either make it or not make it. Okay. It is 24. We can make it. 27, 14. No, he shanked it way right. Let's see. Field goal was a miss. That's the end of the first half. Okay. We're going to call this video here at halftime, and then we'll shoot the second half in a little bit. That way I can let my camera cool and get my batteries recharged and all that stuff. So we're going to come in. It's going to be the 3rd quarter. And let's see. Ohio State kicked off, so they'll be receiving. So Alabama will be kicking off to start, and we'll get the ball. And the score right now is 17-7. So it's not a blowout, but Ohio State has had a tough time so far. Alabama has rushed 28 attempts, 122 yards, and they're passing. They've had 10 attempts, and they're 5 of 10, 50%. Ohio State has 16 rushes for 48 yards. They've really held them. And their passing's even worse. They had 13 attempts. And they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're 5 of 13. So their offense just is not getting anything going. All right, I'm having fun. The game's clicking. It's a tough game. So far, the Solitaire has caused me all kinds of trouble for guessing which plays they're going to run and which ones I'm running. Their defenses have been good. I haven't been able to burn them or anything too much. So It's a completely different game than the first game I played. All right. Hope you're enjoying it. I'm having a blast with it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And as usual, leave your comments, questions. If you see something wrong, let me know. And we'll be doing the second half here as soon as I get everything recharged and ready to go. All right, guys. I'll see you on the next playthrough. Have a good one.